Yeah.
All I gotta say is welcome, welcome to the new year 2020 Dragon Sports Live.
It's a new decade, but still same old Dragon Sports Live.
Yes. We are in the building. And if you just want, in case you've been wondering, we took the holidays off. It's time for shopping, but we are back. The hottest couple in the sports industry is back.
Woohoo! And I'm done shopping for a while, because, yeah.
Only thing we shopping for is apartment now. Let's get it.
Yes.
But while we was on break, we had a lot of exciting things that happened in this past weekend. Actually, we got a lot of coaches being fired. We got
some interesting hires.
Interesting hires, very interesting.
And basically, in other words, the Rooney Rule don't mean squat.
We also got some shakeup in Major League Baseball. And dislocated fingers and still playing through it.
Hey! And let's just say, it was so nasty that it made Ben Simmons want to barf.
And let's jump right into it. So, we're going to shake it up with this NFL What's Cracking. We did have many coaching shakeups, as we mentioned before. Let's start with Mike McCarthy is now hired as the Cowboys coach when he was ousted by the Packers in mid-season.
And I will say this, at first I did not know how to feel about this coaching hire, but after seeing what's happened recently, I say it's a good fit. I think he will help develop Dak Prescott more. I think that defense is going to get their act together, so I think it's a good fit, but we'll find out.
See, I think it's a personally, if you look at the record, Jason Garrett, we're gonna break it down the numbers. He's 85-67 from 2010 to 2019 with the Cowboys, right?
He's the second winningest coach behind Tom Landry.
And, was there the longest. Even though he couldn't make the playoffs.
And finished with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 8-8 seasons. Which means 4 out of the 10 years you were there, you were average.
Hey. And top of that, Mike McCartney, 125, 77, and 2. And has a Super Bowl
championship. Made the playoffs. Took the Packers to the playoffs 9 out of his 13 years in Green Bay.
Well, you just correct everything I can. You can't bring your own flavor. But anyways, what she said.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying.
Don't be in your feelings because I got stats.
No, I'm just saying what you said. It's a good fit for his winning record-wise, but y'all first got to rectify the contract with Prescott and Amari Cooper.
Well, they got to rectify a couple of contracts with a couple. It's not just Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper being the major, but they also have their defensive end, Robert Quinn, their other wideout, Randall Cobb. They're also
so what you going to do?
Agents. Jerry Jones is worth $4.4 billion. He can afford it.
But he lately he been playing. We'll see what happens. Never hope, and then come out of nowhere.
He playing with the house money.
Pretty much.
Well, they ain't got house money to play with. Dak Prescott ain't said it, but it's like, look, I need my money now.
And he's expecting like I'm a quarterback that's up there with. He is up there if you look at the numbers.
Stat wise.
He's up there.
Stat-wise, stats on paper, if you look at him, he's a top 10 quarterback.
See if you look at him. But that's that. We also had... So, since we're talking about coaches out, Redskins, Jay Gruden was out, but they're now new coaches, Ron Rivera, who's out from the Panthers, which is crazy. I knew it wasn't going to last long for him.
I mean, it lasted, what, the end of the season he was out here?
Basically, like
2 weeks after the season ended. No, not even.
Yeah, not even 2 weeks. It was still the season left. They fired him like 2 games with 4 games left into the season.
I want to say 3 or 4. Yes.
And he got picked up with the quickness. Because if you see the things he done with Cam Newton, that's why I was like, okay, why did y'all fire him?
But is he going? But now this is the thing, because he wasn't the owner's pick for coach. The owner wanted to bring his own guy in. And apparently he did bring his own guy in. But before we get to that, do you think Ron Rivera is going to change that culture in Washington?
Well, seeing that you got a quarterback that's still developing, Dwayne Haskins, but you still got Caden.
If Alex Smith ever
I think
comes
he's
back.
actually a good fit for the Redskins.
Okay.
You need somebody that has the coaching experience, who's
And
been
that-
to the Super Bowl before,
And has that winning experience.
it has that winning experience. So it's just like, I think he will be able to change the culture, but we won't know until that season starts. We won't know at all.
All right.
We'll find out preseason. We'll see that's when we'll be able to evaluate everybody. Right now, it's just
all
that culture
hearsay.
kind of sell. Speaking of Panthers, though, they hired Matt Rule from Baylor.
Now, that was interesting, but what is interesting is the terms of his agreement. It's for 6 years and 60. Is it 6 years or 7 years?
7 years.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's 7 years for $60 million with incentives that can boost it all the way up to $70 million. I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, he was a sought out candidate. Everybody said he was the hottest coaching candidate, Matt Rule for Baylor.
He was even 500.
He was an even 500. I mean, nothing really spectacular. I mean, I would look forward to seeing Urban Meyer before Matt Rule, but if the owner thinks he's found his coach of the future, more power to him. Maybe he can work more with Cam Newton, so we will see. But it's interesting because Matt Rule only became the coach of the Panthers because he called the New York Football Giants and say, this is the offer I have from the Panthers, match it. The Giants declined, and you will never guess who they hired. Somebody from the Patriots, but it's not who we thought. Do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll take that one after that, but let's give a little bit more about Matt Rule. He's kind of deserving of the job, though. Let's see.
Okay, give me. What's his coaching background? Give it to me.
Baylor head coach, 2017 to 2019.
Okay.
Temple head coach, 2013 to 2016.
Okay.
New York Giants assistant offensive line, 2012. Temple offensive coordinator quarterbacks coach, 2008 to 2010. And then, so he's been around as a coordinator and as a head coach.
Okay, well, you know what? I will give you credit. I did not look up all that. That is my bad. I did not look up all that, but I will say he has more experience than what the Giants picked.
Well, yeah, the Giants picked, even though he's from my team, he coached my team, got the Super Bowl with my team, but he's the special assistant coordinator and receivers coach.
No, let me break that about it. He's the special. What is it? You said
Special teams assistant coordinator and wide receivers
and
coach.
wide receiver. Mind you, the Patriots had the worst wide receiving core in at least a decade that he was overseeing. And
I won't say a decade, but at least the last 2 years, though.
Whatever. And he is now the coach of the New York Giants, the media capital of the world. He is now the coach. And he is, not to be confused with Judge Joe Brown, but he is Joe Judge.
He's going to be judging on the sideline out. Now, I do give him, he does have a way of, if he sees something he don't like, he will let you know.
No, I understand, but this is my thing. When's the last time a wide receivers coach became a head coach?
Hold up, I'm about to look that up right now.
Besides Freddie Kitchens. But still, Freddie Kitchens was a coordinator by the time he became head coach.
Yeah, I'm about to look that right now.
He got to be the only one. He got to be the only one. There's got to be.
Yeah, I'm about to let you know right now.
Let me know. Let me know. Because something wrong with this.
But what else you got to think about Judge? Like, what else is on Judge's mind? Like, what do you think? Do you think he gonna feel?
What do I think of the hire? I mean, they can only go up from here because, I mean, they had Pat Shermer, who everybody knew sucked as a coach. I mean, he came out when he was fired from Cleveland. He was, 11-23 as a head coach. He went 9-32 in his 2 seasons with the Giants. So I think it's a step up. This guy, he's a disciple, as we like to call it, of Bill Belichick. So I think he can be a leader of men, but once again, we don't know until the season starts. I'm gonna just say this.
Actually, you rarely see a receiving coach because I don't even see
my point exactly. I'm just gonna say this. My issue is not that he got the job. I have an issue, and this has been a lot of people's issue, just not, we won't say black, white, people. This has been everybody's issue collectively, is the lack of coaches of color in the league.
Are you about to have a Stephen A. rant?
No, I'm just saying, there was this rule implemented, the Rooney Rule, and you just don't see that. You know how in the NBA you see diversity? To an extent.
As far as what, coaching?
Yes, with coaching.
Not really.
Okay. Well, okay.
It's about the same amount. I think it's the same amount of coaching in the NBA than it is in the NFL.
Okay, well, let me just say this. Okay, can you say that the NBA is more open to either of being a coach in the NBA? Whereas, think about, let's break it down this way. The NFL league is 75% African American, right?
That shouldn't matter. It's about your skill.
No, I'm not saying that matters, but I'm saying when you have somebody like an Eric Bieniemy, a Byron Leftwich, I mean, you have all these people that are coordinators, and you see a wide receivers coach get a head coaching job, don't that bother you a little bit?
Well, no, it bothers me, but that's who they want. That's what that organization, that's what that owner wants.
Right. The owner is very allowed.
They're not looking at the stats of what they done as a coach.
I understand that. I'm just saying that's what they want, but I'm just saying, shouldn't there be just a level of, shouldn't you want somebody with more experience? Granted, he's been around for him, but he's a wide receivers coach. I just don't see how you can fit. It's okay just to, I mean, you have such other good coaches or that are coordinated. I don't understand how you think just that's okay. I'm not saying they need to hire more black men as coaches because that's the right thing to do. I'm not saying, no, you earn it. But if you've paid your dues, if you've been in this league 8-9 years and you're a coordinator, I think you should have an opportunity just like anybody else to have a head coaching job. Why in the world does Cliff Kingsbury have a head coaching job? Because of his relationship with Kyler Murray. It's not about his productivity that he did Texas Tech because he was under 500 at Texas Tech. It's a simple fact that he has a relationship with Kyler Murray, and that's why he got the job. It's not based on his skills, and sometimes I feel that's what these NFL owners are going away from. They're not going for somebody who's qualified. They're going for what
they want fits their program.
Right. How do we know Joe Judge is going to fix his... We haven't seen him as a coordinator. I'm thinking you're going to say at least Josh McDaniels because you know what Josh McDaniels can do with an offense.
Well, that's true.
I'm not saying this as it's a black or white thing. No, I'm saying this go based on somebody's qualifications. What qualifications does he have as a wide receivers coach? You don't even talk to the media.
We won't know until the season starts. That's the only thing I can say for right now. Because
I'm not saying he won't be a good coach. I'm just saying, why didn't somebody else get the same opportunity he got?
They probably, that's what I said. It's what the owner...
I'm just saying, okay, please explain to me the next wide receivers coach that's going to get a head coaching job.
I'm not saying, it should be based off skill, but that's what the owner want. Think about it, the owners...
That's a crock.
Look, I say it like this. They can... Think about it. They can manipulate that coach to do whatever he want, right?
It ain't smart. They can do whatever they want to. It's not a smart decision.
Yeah, it's not a lot of decisions that's been made as of late is not a smart decision. That's why.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's why you get people that get hired and fired the same year. Like, Kitchens even make it through a whole year.
But again, thank you for bringing up another point. Freddie Kitchens, positional coach, offensive coordinator, head coach in less than a year. That just doesn't happen like that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Freddie Kitchens, that was his own fault, though.
Well, I mean, he did shoot himself in the foot.
In his case, that was his own fault.
We should have ran the ball. Well, if you know that, then run the ball.
He should have ran the ball. He should have made better play calling, because there's times where I'm like, okay, if Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. getting double teamed, run the ball. You got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
But yeah, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying to say, oh, it should be this, it should be. I'm not saying that. I just feel that the same opportunities, it should be equal opportunities. That's my whole point.
Yeah, it should be equal opportunities, but think about it. Why the kind of route, if it should be equal opportunities?
Why is Kaepernick not playing? Which means it's an unfair league, right? Thank you.
But I'm just saying, but think about it, this is the Giants we're talking about. Freddie McAdoo. Right?
I understand that.
This is their 19th coach in franchise history.
I understand that.
I get what you're saying, like
I'm not saying that they can't have their opportunities. I'm just saying that you went from Pat Shermer to now you're going to a wide receivers coach. He might be, let me say this, he might be a damn good coach. I'm not knocking him for that. I have no personal issue with him at all. I have an issue with the NFL when you implement this rule, this Rooney rule, but you really don't follow it or you bend it to your convictions. No.
But I'm just saying what you said. You said it's an opportunity. He's a wide receivers coach. We typically don't hear that. It's something different. So okay, I'm saying it from that point of view, yes.
I hear you. I say he gets the opportunity. That's great. I have no personal ill will to him. I just find it a little jacked up that somebody that's been an offensive coordinator for years don't get that.
Maybe they think about it. They probably feel like he's better suited as an offensive coordinator versus.
I hear you. I'm not knocking that.
No, I'm saying maybe they feel like he's stronger as an offensive coordinator, or maybe because he with the Chiefs, right?
Who?
Benny, yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. You got a guru in Andy Reid, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not knocking that.
Well, I'm just saying maybe it's something.
Maybe he does.
Maybe they probably gonna give him another year.
Right. I mean, everybody don't interview.
But they did interview Marvin Lewis and others to kind of
for the
win, to kind of avoid that Rooney rule, to kind of bypass it. Like they knew that who they was gonna hire off the bat.
Right, and I'm sorry, I'm just not for Marvin Lewis. When you go 0-7 in the playoffs, no.
I'm saying they knew that who they wanted to hire off the bat, but
I'm not knocking that.
They say that they interviewed these people, but it's just so y'all can see. Oh yeah, we interviewed these people of color, which, like I said, it's unfair.
That's
to understand, especially when you got quarterback, or I should say, coordinators and defensive coordinators. That's like, this going to be interesting to see Joe Judge, a receivers coach. You're not going to be that, because it's either you be the quarterback whisperer or the defensive mighty coach.
He might be, I don't know.
I said either or. So it's going to be different seeing that you're going strictly from the receivers coach, which means you need to have a hellified quarterback. And Daniel Jones may not be that quarterback. Mr. Fumble a lot.
Mr. Fumbles. Fumble.
But speaking of quarterback coaches out, Cowboys, Jason Garrett's out.
Now this is my theme. 10 years to fire a coach. 10 hours to hire one. We knew Mike McCarthy had the job when he stayed over at Jerry Jones's house.
Oh, the meme I seen for that was funny. The Alan Sandler movie, I forgot what movie it was. He was like, "You want guacamole?" Jump on the bed and fall down on Alan Sandler.
Nah, but yeah, so Jason Garrett's out, but Jason Garrett is going to be interviewed. They asked permission. And I'm like, what do you all need permission for? The man's been fired.
Yeah, I was confused about that. Like, the Giants asked for permission and got the permission permission was granted, but then I was like,
but yeah,
he's fired. He's not even a coach anymore.
Right. So what are you asking permission for? You look like an idiot. But he looks to be interviewing for the offensive coordinator for the Giants.
You had a brain fart there, didn't you?
A little bit. But the one elusive job that is still open is the Cleveland Browns.
I don't think anybody wants to go to the Browns.
You think?
I'm just saying, it's like Matt Rule declined that option with the quickness.
Matt Rule declined it. Josh McDaniels is supposed to be interviewing there Friday.
Now, like, you did see improvements in the Browns, but it's just like, man.
But, you have to think about it. You can kind of understand it, though. Think about this. They're going on, their 12th head coach.
They not 19th, though.
Huh?
They not 19th, like the Giants.
I will agree. They're going on their 12th head coach, but they're going on with their 9th general manager. So stability there is not really high. So you can kind of understand that's a very issue if you want to go to that.
So I'm going to name the coaches for basically 2000 on up. You got Chris Palmer, Butch Davis.
Who was Chris Palmer?
I'm just naming head coaches that they had.
Okay.
Butch Davis.
Okay.
Terry Robnowski, Romeo Cannell, Eric Mancini, Pat Shermer.
Wait, Romeo Crennel, Eric Mangini, Pat Shermer, Rob Chudowskis,
Mike Pietine. I remember him.
Mike Pietine.
Hugh Jackson.
Greg Williams.
And Freddie Kitchens.
Well, they ain't far behind. They had 17.
That's what I'm saying. 17.
Since 2000, y'all. I would say this much. You have to respect their fans because they stay with their team. Because y'all team is woo-wee. Bill Belichick coached the Browns?
Oh, yeah. Back in the day. 1991 to 95. And then 96 to 98.
Huh. Interesting.
Belichick been around. That you got to think about it. That's the quarterback. That's the guru. I ain't going to even say he a whisperer. He's just a guru. Because think about it. He coached the Colts when they was the Baltimore Colts, the Detroit Lions, the Broncos, the Giants, Browns, England, Jets.
And if the Detroit Lions don't get their act together.
And this is second stint with New England. Because he was assistant head coach and defensive backs coach. Now he's head coach.
Tell me something.
So, and on top of that, Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator, is out for the Rams. So that spot is open as well.
That spot is open. Who do you think's going to take that one, though?
I don't know. That's the thing. I really don't know.
Because I don't think anybody was expecting it.
Because think about it. Redskins got Jack Del Rio as their defensive coordinator over there.
The only other person I can think of is ESPN's Rex Ryan.
I don't think he want to come back. I think he like being on the side.
I think he does, too.
He enjoy Baker Mayfield's trash. That's what he enjoys doing. But maybe, you never know.
You never know. He's hearing all these vacancies still. He might get that itch to come back to coaching.
True.
The Oakland Raiders with, 10 years and $100 million got John Gruden to come back.
$100 million, though.
$110 million.
Still.
If you count the incentives, that'll make me come back. If I've been sitting on silent for 10 years and y'all really want me back, you say, we'll give you 10 years, $100 million to get it fixed. Let's go.
Well, look, we don't know. But also think about this. Bears hired offensive, line Juan Castillo as offensive line coach, but fired their offensive coordinator, Mark Helvrich, their offensive line coach, Harry Heinstein, their tight ends coach, Kevin Gilbride, and the assistant special teams coach, Brock Olivia.
So basically, they fired everybody.
Everybody except the defensive coordinator,
Chuck Pagano, and the head coach, Matt Nagy.
So, and on top of that, they have 21 free agents that will be free agents as of March 18th.
The Bears?
21.
Whoo!
You guys want to know who those free agents are?
I would love to know that, because that's half a team, ain't it?
Yeah. Because I seen that when I was...
Well, they re-upped Eddie Jackson.
4 years.
So they re-upped him, all right.
But yeah, 21 free agents. Let me see if it let me know who they are. Because I had the list yesterday and I was like, ooh, 21. Ooh. Chalk it up.
Chalk.
Like I said, 21. I'm like, Prince Akamora is a free agent. I know that.
Prince Amukamara.
Ha Clinton Dix.
Clinton Dix. Kyle Long is retired.
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
It was a lot. I can't even begin to put a finger on, but it was a lot of defensive players.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, Cordelia Patterson.
Cordelia. Okay.
And I was just like, oh, okay. And it was a few more. I'll get into the name as it gets closer to that time. But just know we got 21 free agents.
That is insanity. And let me go even a step further. So we had some major losses in the NFL playoffs. So,
It wasn't major.
No, so of course,
every game was a close game.
Whatever. So of course the Patriots lost to the Tennessee Titans 20-13, but I mean that was a really good game. And me being me, if anybody knows me, I'm a Saints fan and Donte's a Patriots fan. So I just made cracks for that whole evening until the next day. And what happens? Karma bites me in the butt. And the Saints go out and lay an egg to the Vikings.
But if y'all looked at the past playoff games this week, they all was close games.
Right.
So
the Texans knocked off the Bills 22-19. That game went to overtime. Of course, like I said, the Vikings knocked off the Saints 26-20 in overtime. I do not like that overtime rule when it comes to the playoffs.
No, it changed because before it's first person to score regardless, no matter what. This one, with the new rule, is basically saying if you score a touchdown, you win. If you score a field goal, the other team has a chance to...
Right, but I still don't like that because, now this team gets a touchdown. It's over, but you don't get... Think about it. You didn't get to see star quarterbacks. You didn't get to see Drew Brees in overtime. You didn't get to see Pat Mahomes last year in overtime. It's kind of it still should be... I feel it still should be... Whoever gets the touchdown, but the other team at least gets a chance on the field. And if they go 3 and out, then that's it. But just to go first one to get a touchdown, that's kind of
No, because think about it. You know how to, for example, the Saints-Vikings game, right? You know how...
Do we have to relive my pain?
Yes, we do. Because it's a perfect example.
He don't love me, y'all. Do you hear this?
I love you a lot, but we have to relive this just because it's a perfect example of what we're
talking
talking
about. Why we can't relive your pain?
I'm just saying, because they didn't go to overtime. Only Bills and Texans and Vikings and Saints. So, again, think about these. With the Bills and Texans, they was going back and forth, right? They won on the last minute field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And stopped the other team from getting the field goal.
Okay.
So, that's that.
He's depressing me right now. Do y'all hear this?
Vikings Saints, Because think about it, if they didn't have the first person to score a touchdown, you probably had like 8 overtimes.
Okay, I hear you. Okay, I might agree with it a little bit more. I'm just not happy because the Saints lost, and that's just me.
But they played a good game. And
shut up.
You what could you do when you got a 6'5" Kyle Rudolph in the wide receiver slide?
6'6". Let's get it right against 6 foot PJ. I know. Just stop.
He just caught the ball all over.
Just stop talking about it.
Even though they said it should have been an offensive interference called in that.
Yeah, it wouldn't make no difference. The Saints defense just sucked.
Where the fans were saying that they got screwed again, had another PI call.
Again. And then, of course, the Seahawks went on the road to defeat the Eagles 17-9 to be an impressive 8-1 away from the 12-man CenturyLink Field.
Well, no, that's kind of on the road. That's crazy. You going to their house where it's loud and beat them.
Right, and they take on the Packers. Ooh.
Which is, come to our next. Who you got?
Who I got? Division round. All right, what we got? Give them to me.
You already said Packers and Seahawks.
So Packers. I'm sorry. I'm still a Bears fan, and my mouth was just not letting me say I'm gonna take the Packers. I am going to take Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's who I'm taking. Plus, they're 8-1 away.
I think I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers.
You're poison to Chicago.
Well, no, I like Aaron Jones though. It's gonna basically this game is gonna be. I'm not poison to Chicago.
Yeah, y'all.
Chicago not in it right now, so you got to root with the next closest to home, right?
Oh, I ain't doing that. Nope. I go to Seattle. Actually, Seattle is next to my closest home. So thank you very much.
I'm just saying.
Thank you very much. Slap yourself.
But hear me out. Aaron Rodgers is pretty good in last minute under pressure. So is Russell Wilson. We're going to see more of Marshawn Lynch in this game. But we also probably going to see Aaron Jones. I feel like this is going to be more of a battle of who got the better run game. More than the passing game. Who going to scramble for some yards or who going to make plays happen. It's going to be a live action game.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Okay, well, I got Seahawks, you got Packers. We will find out Sunday.
But we also got Texans, Chiefs.
Now, this ain't as cut and dry as it can be because Deshaun Watson with his heroics versus Pat Mahomes.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
I am also going with the Chiefs.
I thought you was making a tough decision, though.
I mean, it's still, it's going to be, I believe, a dogfight, but I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Vikings, 49ers, then. Pluck it up, huh?
You know what? I think I'm going to take the Vikings in the upset.
I think I'm going to go with 49ers because their defense
is ridiculous.
It's been scary good.
That is true, but, I mean...
And you got Jimmy G, I'm
going to miss it porn star Jimmy. Porn star Jimmy, that's what we're going to call him. I mean, like I said, we're going to wait and see, but I'm going to take the Vikings in the upset.
I'm going with the Ravens against the Titans.
Oh, yeah, I'm going with the Ravens.
Action Jacks.
Ain't even no question that. I like what the Titans did. They put out the Patriots, but I mean, the Patriots offense really wasn't there. But you got Lamar Jackson. You got hopefully, who was it? Mark Ingram is back.
Yeah, he should be back.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Yeah, he should be back. And most of these teams, other than the Titans, have been in they was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or the 49ers. 49ers haven't really been in the playoffs in a while either. So, they're hungry.
They are hungry. All right.
But with that being said, we do give you music, guys. We provide you with local or unsigned independent artists. And, oops, I just closed my notes out. And we got on the show coming up for you, Luby with Big Tate. And then followed by Obi-Wan Swishers and Independent Without the Vowels.
Winner.
The song Winner. And then Good Ghost, the song called Runner. That's what's coming up for you here on Dragon Sports Live. And welcome back to Dragon Sports Live. We're live on Facebook and we're live in the building. We live in this. Nah.
He ain't lost Jay. It's a new year, new decade. He is just on something.
I'm not on none. It's just,
He on life. That's what.
I'm on live. For those who are on live, y'all can check us out on iHeartRadio. And those who listen in.
And Spotify.
If you type in Dragon Sports Live, we will pop up in iHeart, Spotify, and everywhere else podcasts have been shown. As well, check out the social media. Facebook, got Dragon Jump Pro, B-Ray Marketing and Media. Twitter, Dragon Jump Pro, B-Ray Marketing and Media. Same thing. Just Google those.
Google everything. That's what he's saying, basically.
You can Google, because Google is updated. Google is there. On top of that, it's going to be... there's nothing wrong with me. It's just,
yes,
I like to have some fun. That's the best way to put it. I like to have fun.
Whatever it is.
But in your topic that you don't like, Nationals bring back infielder Cabrera on the deal, and relievers statement staying with the Padres.
Did you all hear my excitement? I'm going to just sit over here. You have fun with this one.
Oh, yeah. But Boston Red Sox have been caught cheating in that 2018 World Series win.
Just like the Astros apparently were caught cheating?
Well, no, theirs has been legit caught, so we don't know what's going to happen with them.
So they might have to vacate that title?
2 years later, you're going to have to vacate the title? No.
They made Reggie Bush vacate his?
They did, but we don't know yet.
Just saying, it's kind of foobar if you don't.
Boston Reds signed Japan's Akimayama to a 3-year deal, $21 million. Can I get a deal like that?
No, because you're old.
He 30.
Oh, my bad. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Let me get I'm going to be like, hey, I got a 200-mile fastball. Y'all can't top that.
Yeah, but they're going to need you to show that you just can't say it.
Oh, no, I'm going to show it. Be like, I'm throwing that heat. Y'all want that heat?
They don't want that smoke.
But, baseball season is currently in the off-season right now, but you just got those
few
stories that's developing, and, those... It's basically free agent time. So, and speaking of the Astros, they are near discipline decision for the Astros.
Really now?
Yep.
Well, we shall see.
Well, we shall see. But I know, like I said, it's a small, short thing. But let's switch it over. Let's go back to college, where we got all these draftees or draft prospects, the ESPN Top 100.
Because yesterday, if nobody knows, Tua, Alabama's quarterback, declared for the NFL draft, even though he is recovering from a hip injury. But he looks good. He came out there on his own. He wasn't walking on crutches. So.
He ain't the only one that declared from Alabama declared for the draft.
It's a lot from Alabama, isn't it?
Man.
I know Chase Young from Ohio State declared for the draft. We don't know about Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence because they are both preparing for the championship game. That is Monday, January 13th in New Orleans.
That is true, and I can't wait.
And here's the thing. It's the championship. It's not only the championship that is on the line, but it's an undefeated season that is on the line for both of these teams as well.
Who you got?
Who will rule as undefeated? And for me, I am taking Louisiana's own. I am taking LSU.
I'm going with the pretty boy.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
The Ken Doll. Now I'm taking what Joe Burrow is doing is just insane. So I'm right with LSU.
And he's the Heisman winner.
Yep.
So back to these draftees. Alabama has like 6 players.
Who?
Jerry Drudy.
Okay. Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua, yeah.
Tua. What is that short for? I just refuse to believe his name is Tua.
Henry Ruggs the third, wide receiver.
Right.
Jadarick Willis.
This is Kate. She takes 2 prescriptions.
And Terrell Lewis.
Ooh, Trevor Lawrence is tall.
Xavier McKinney.
I hear you.
Oh, you.
Tua is 6'1". Trevor Lawrence is 6'6".
Yeah, you can see over the line without even have to bend down. Right?
Yep.
You already said Chase Young.
Chase Young, yes.
Uh,
Is he the only one from Ohio State?
Nope, you got Jeff Uduka and J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, okay.
J.K. Dobbins actually was a good runner back this year for them.
It's only 3 from Ohio State?
So far. Sure.
Or just the 3, you know.
So far, everybody else is 1, so it's like, you know, they're waiting. Some people don't stay another year. Like the Texas Longhorn quarterback, he's going to stay another year.
Okay.
He's going to stay his his senior season. Well, I would say 4th season. I'm like, what? That's a hotel. But, yeah. And then, you know, this really big game.
I know what you know about it.
Do you think it's going to be a defensive mind game, or do you think it's going to be a high-scoring power game?
See, I don't know. Because Joe Burrow is just high offense.
Clem's been in this situation before. They've been here the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, not undefeated, but I'm just saying they've been...
Well, here's the thing. They're looking for their 3rd title in 4 years.
Right. That's what I said. They've been in this game. LSU... When is this last time LSU?
It's been a minute. It's been a whole minute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
I totally lost.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been a minute. All right, national championships.
2011 looks like their last one.
Les Mills, yeah, it was 2011.
So they are overdue.
And then Nick Saban, 2003.
Oh, wow. Well, we shall see what happens Monday night. Who is only going to take the championship, but who will finish the season undefeated?
You sure it's Monday night? Not Tuesday night?
It's the 13th.
Are
That's
you-
Monday.
Are you 100% sure?
I'm 100% positive.
What? What was that?
Shut it up. Y'all gonna see me on live just go boom to the face.
He was like,
Thank you very much.
it's at 7 p.m.
Number 3 Clemson Tigers 14-0.
So
Number 1 LSU Tigers
since we got no Monday Night Football.
14-0. And it's the Battle of the Tigers. Wow.
Yep. That's why I was going to say, who's the better Tiger? Even though LSU, they're too similar to the school I went to, Olivet Nazarene University. Tigers.
Really?
You want to know why I say that? Because their colors is purple and gold.
Thought you was looking at football.
I am looking up football.
Why
I'm just
you
saying their
type-
colors is purple and gold, just
Oh.
like
Oh, Lord.
LSU.
Wow. Is that why you're against going with them for the championship?
No, it's just because Clemson has more
Experience.
experience, and then you have a quarterback who's been there multiple times, not a freshman quarterback. So I'm going off based off the experience of it.
Whatever. I'm going with the LSU Tigers.
It's all right.
And you'll find out who wins between me and him. You'll find that out next week.
Stay tuned for more Dragon Sports Live. But
before we get out of here,
let's break down our NBA. Like, how do you feel about the Lakers?
see what I mean when I say he's just going to irritate me about that? That's where you got to go first. What they do? Because they had their first 20-block game in 20 years. In the last 2 decades. Whoa, don't nobody care. They still ain't going to win the title.
So strong, so adamant. But only reason I say that because the Lakers is at the top right now. They're 29-7.
And they can go fly in the coop.
With the Bucks 32-6.
They the first one to 30 wins. Well, over 30 wins, ain't they?
Yep. So
and where are my Golden State Warriors? My lowly Golden State Warriors.
Golden State right now is 9-29. The Bulls have a better record than Golden State right now. 13-24.
The Knicks got a better record. Oh my Jesus.
The only record team they ain't got a better record is the Hawks right now.
And that's only by a game.
But the fact that the Bulls creeped up into 10th in standings right now.
So what? We the Bulls. We got this. The Brooklyn Nets suck right now.
Hey, they on a 6-game losing streak.
Who?
The Nets. Yeah, you didn't realize they was on the losing streak with no Kyrie, no KD.
They got Jack.
So you got Spencer Dinwiddie stepping up.
What the heck wrong with his head? And where's DeAndre Jordan?
He doing what he can, but it's just him.
That is true.
Like, it's just him trying to by himself, like, for his big names.
Kyrie might need surgery.
Oh, that's what Timothy went to.
Who?
Timothy, remember he was with the Bulls last year?
Oh, yeah. Guard forward. That's because we got too many guards and forwards.
Well, the Bulls is made entirely of guard forwards, which I'm proud of them because I've been getting more consistency from marketing. And it's not all just solely on Levine. But on top of that, Kobe White, I give him next season.
He gonna be decent.
Prove his shot percentage a little bit better.
He gonna be decent.
He gonna be the man. So now let's get rid of our head coach though.
Please.
Cause I'm thinking.
Please.
Even though y'all let go,
No, they should let go of Hoiberg.
Hoiberg had a better record at this point in time during the season.
That he did, I will agree. Well, didn't he get us to the playoffs win?
We got to the playoffs, lost in the first round.
But we was up 2-0 on Boston, right?
Mm-hmm. And then it went all downhill. Now, the Bulls did lose to Luka Doncic the other night.
Okay.
110 to 118, but it's only by 8. But Luka Doncic with another triple-double. And he just said it's just another stat. He has more triple-doubles than the NBA combined right now.
Monster. Y'all hear me? He's a monster.
So, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's a monster. He's developing, and he's still young.
They say he's better than LeBron was at this age.
As far as triple-doubles, yes.
No, just in general, his overall stat line.
Well, because he's doing things like, think about it. he's coming after the fact. When LeBron came straight out of high school, we didn't have all the stuff that we got now.
That's true.
That's why LeBron invited his body. Will we see LeBron in the dunk contest?
He ain't been at this long, no.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go. But
you know the dunk contest I want to see, but I know they'll never happen.
what?
Vince Carter, Zion Williamson, Aaron Gordon.
Vince Carter don't dunk no more. He just shoot threes and block shots.
I said it would never happen. And shout out to Vince Carter, who became the first NBA player to play in 4 separate decades. He played the 90s. He played the 2000s. He played the 2010s. And he's playing in the 2020s. Even though this is officially his last season, he's retiring after this season. But shout out to Vince Carter. Long live Vinsanity.
He's still being Vinsanity, though. Because even though he's not dunking,
He hitting them threes.
he hitting threes. He's blocking shots, getting
Wait,
up
what
there to
is-
block shots. Because you remember Anthony Davis had a
Really?
year
He
contract.
gonna leave the... Is not... I'm sorry, not expected.
Yeah, I'm finna say, remember he said he gonna play the year out and then y'all gonna re-sign me when they traded him?
Mhm.
That's exactly the first he said. Don't worry about no extension right now. We're gonna do the year out. We're gonna play it out. Because his biggest thing is he wants a ring.
Ring chaser.
But ain't that most players? You don't have players that's into the NBA that typically just wants to, be on part of a team.
Whatever.
Well, you probably do, but that's why they don't get that many tickets like that. They can say, I'm a part of this team,
Right. And now here's the thing. The Cavs are struggling and Kevin Love wants to be traded.
I don't think he necessarily says that he wants to be traded, and it wasn't reported either that he wants to be traded, but it was more so you can actually see the frustration. If you watch the last 3 Cavaliers games,
He chugged the ball and cursed somebody out.
curse somebody out. That was one. Chuck the ball. He called for the ball. He walking up court because he got little Chris Paul on him at the top of the key.
Yeah,
That's going to be a foul.
Yeah, he literally walking with the ball. I'm like,
Threw the ball low, but it still ended up with a 3-point basket, even though he fumbled the ball.
right.
Like he just chucked it hard at somebody. And then you see him on the sideline punching a chair.
But he's having a lot of issues, so hopefully whatever's going on will get worked out. And there's been a lot of reports that Andre Drummond, they're going to trade him. And I guess he came out and said that he wants to stay a Piston.
He came out and said he wants to stay Piston, but it's not necessarily reports. It's more like the rumor wire.
Mm-hmm.
And look, y'all can't trade Davis even if y'all wanted to.
They can't trade who?
They can't trade Davis.
What, Anthony Davis?
He has a no trade clause.
Yeah, we know that.
So, yeah.
And then the Clippers made history with 3 players scoring 30 or more points.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, the trio, the Clippers.
That deadly trio.
It was Paul George, Lou Williams, and somebody else.
It wasn't Kawhi?
No, Kawhi didn't play that game.
Oh.
But they scored 30 points apiece.
That's insanity.
Yeah, Harold, George, and
Montrez?
Williams. Montrez Harrell with 34. George and Lou Williams had 32. I couldn't think. I'm like, who is it? And won by 3 against the Knicks. Don't you start that.
Shit.
So, yeah, they won by 3 in that. And you got Marcus Morris scoring 38, Randall 16, RJ Barrett with 24. And that was it.
Wow.
Todd Gibson with 11. So, basically, all your veteran players and a rookie. Nobody else could handle that.
Well.
That's what happens. But to lose only by 3 points, I give the Knicks credit on that. They played
fight.
a hell of a good game. They fight.
Can't knock them for that.
So that's, that. Griffin, on the other hand, is still out indefinitely
And might need season-ending surgery.
after knee procedure. So it may not be season-ending, but
He needs a procedure.
and it's just in. Love called his own outburst childish.
Well, I mean, what can he say? He admits it was childish, but he still did it.
And we got Giannis and LeBron named Players of the Week.
Ugh.
Westbrook will suit up against OKC.
We know he wanted to play.
And as the trade deadline approaches, so far we only hear about Love and Drummond, but there's other players that's on the market that...
Right. Apparently, it seems the Lakers are fielding calls for their forward, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, I don't think they're giving up to him. They're going to hear offers, but I don't think they're going to give him up. Because he's the future.
Right, but it's got to be a really good offer, I think. But I don't think they're going to give him up. Because if they were going to give him up, they already would have gave him up.
When they gave up Hart and Ingram.
And Ball.
Do you think Iguodala would be traded? Like, do you think he get his... Now, he has not played a game since he requested the trade. Since he got traded to Memphis, he has not played a game, and he wanted to be traded. Trade me. Who you think should get him?
The Lakers.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want to say that,
it can happen though.
it definitely can happen. But on that note, we got to get out of here.
On that note, I catch you guys on the next Fly Sip No, I catch you on the next Dragon Sports Live.
See ya.
Deuce
Peace.
is.